Hello friends, I am Felix Itaki. Welcome back to our next video. Please, I want you to like this video and subscribe. Click the subscribe button and you download the video. Okay, our next reading is found in the book of Proverbs chapter 10, and I am going to combine all the chapters and read from chapter 10 upward, because all of the chapters talk about the same thing. So it talks about the wisdom of Solomon, or Solomon's Proverbs, and I am going to read. So verse 1, it says, "These are Solomon's Proverbs. Wise children make their fathers proud of them. Foolish ones bring their mothers grief. Wealth that you get by dishonesty will do you no good, but honesty can save your life. The Lord will not let good people go hungry, but He will keep the wicked from getting what they want. Being lazy will make you poor. That's fact. But hard work will make you rich. A sensible person gathers the crops when they are ready. It is a disgrace to sleep through the time of harvest. Good people will receive blessings. The words of the wicked hide a violent nature. Good people will be remembered as a blessing, but the wicked will soon be forgotten. Sensible people accept good advice. People who talk foolishly will come to ruin. Honest people are safe and secure, but the dishonest will be caught. Someone who holds back the truth causes trouble, but one who openly criticizes works for peace. A good person's words are a fountain of life, but a wicked person's words hide a violent nature. Hate stirs up trouble, but love overlooks all offenses. Intelligent people talk sense, but stupid people need to be punished. The wise get all the knowledge they can, but when fools speak, trouble is not far off. Wealth protects the rich, poverty destroys the poor. The reward for doing good is life, but sin leads only to more sin. People who listen when they are corrected will live, but those who will not admit that they are wrong are in danger. Anyone who hides hatred is a liar. Anyone who spreads gossip is a fool. The more you talk, the more likely you are to sin. If you are wise, you will keep quiet. A good person's words are like pure silver. A wicked person's ideas are worthless. A good person's words will benefit many people, but you can kill yourself with stupidity. It is the Lord's blessings that makes you wealthy. Hard work can make you no richer. It is foolish to enjoy doing wrong. Intelligent people take pleasure in wisdom. The righteous get what they want, but the wicked will get what they fear most. Storms come and the wicked are blown away, but honest people are always safe. Never get a lazy person to do something for you. He will be as irritating as vinegar on your teeth or smoke in your eyes. Obey the Lord and you will live longer. The wicked die before their time. The hopes of good people lead to joy, but wicked people can look forward to nothing. The Lord protects honest people, but destroys those who do wrong. Righteous people will always have security, but the wicked will not survive in the land. Righteous people speak wisdom, but a tongue that speaks evil will be stopped. Righteous people know the kind thing to say, but the wicked are always saying things that hurt. The Lord hates people who use dishonest scales. He is happy with honest weights. People who are proud will soon be disgraced. It is wiser to be modest. If you are good, you are guided by honesty. People who can't be trusted are destroyed by their own dishonesty. Riches will do you no good on the day you face death, but honesty can save your life. Honesty makes a good person's life easier, but the wicked will cause their own downfall. Righteousness rescues those who are honest, but those who can't be trusted are trapped by their own greed. When the wicked die, their hope dies with them. Confidence placed in riches comes to nothing. The righteous are protected from trouble. It comes to the wicked instead. You can be ruined by the talk of godless people, but the wisdom of the righteous can save you. A city is happy when honest people have good fortune, and there are joyful shouts when the wicked die. A city becomes great when the righteous give it their blessing, but a city is brought to ruin by the words of the wicked. It is foolish to speak scornfully of others. If you are sensible, you will keep quiet. No one who gossips can be trusted with a secret, but you can put confidence in someone who is trustworthy. A nation will fall if it has no guidance. Many advices mean security. If you promise to pay a stranger's debt, you will regret it. You are better off if you don't get involved. A gracious woman is respected, but a woman without virtue is a disgrace. Lazy people will never have money, but aggressive people will get rich. You do yourself a favor when you are kind. If you are cruel, you only hurt yourself. Wicked people do not really gain anything, but if you do what is right, you are certain to be rewarded. Anyone who is determined to do right will live, but anyone who insists on doing wrong will die. The Lord hates evil-minded people but loves those who do right. You can be sure that evil people will be punished, but the righteous will escape. Beauty in a woman without good judgment is like a gold ring in a pig's snout. What good people want always results in good. When the wicked get what they want, everything is angry. Everyone is angry. Some people spend their money freely and still grow richer. Others are cautious and yet grow poorer. Be generous and you will be prosperous. Help others and you will be helped. People curse someone who hoards grain, waiting for a higher price, but they praise the one who puts it up for sale. If your goals are good, you will be respected. But if you are looking for trouble, that is what you will get. Those who depend on their wealth will fall like the leaves of a tomb, but the righteous will prosper like the leaves of summer. Those who bring trouble on their families will have nothing at the end. Foolish people will always be servants to the wise. Righteousness gives life, but violence takes it away. Those who are good are rewarded here on earth, so you can be sure that wicked and sinful people will be punished. Those who love knowledge want to be told when they are wrong. It is stupid to hate being corrected. The Lord is pleased with good people, but condemns those who plan evil. Wickedness does not give security, but righteous people stand firm. A good wife is her husband's pride and joy, but a wife who brings shame on her husband is like a cancer in his bones. Honest people will treat you fairly. The wicked only want to deceive you. The words of the wicked are murderous, but the words of the righteous rescue those who are threatened. The wicked meet their downfall and leave no descendants, but the families of the righteous live on. If you are intelligent, you will be praised. If you are stupid, people will look down on you. It is better to be an ordinary person working for a living than to play the part of someone great but go hungry. Good people take care of their animals, but wicked people are cruel to theirs. A hard-working farmer has plenty to eat, but it is stupid to waste time on useless projects. All that wicked people want is to find evil things to do, but the righteous stand firm. The wicked are trapped by their own words, but honest people get themselves out of trouble. Your reward depends on what you say and what you do. You will get what you deserve. Stupid people always think they are right. Wise people listen to advice. When a fool is annoyed, he quickly lets it be known. Sensible people will ignore an insult. When you tell the truth, justice is done, but lies lead to injustice. Thoughtless words can wound as deeply as any sword, but wisely spoken words can heal. A lie has a short life, but truth lives on forever. Those who plan evil are in for a rude surprise, but those who work for good will find happiness. Nothing bad happens to righteous people, but the wicked have nothing but trouble. The Lord hates liars, but is pleased with those who keep their word. Sensible people keep quiet about what they know, but stupid people advertise their ignorance. Hard work will give you power. Being lazy will make you a slave. Worry can rob you of happiness, but kind words will cheer you up. The righteous person is a guide to his friend, but a path of the wicked leads them astray. If you are lazy, you will never get what you are after. But if you work hard, you will get a fortune. Righteousness is the road to life. Wickedness is the road to death. A wise son pays attention when his father corrects him, but an arrogant person never admits he is wrong. Good people will be rewarded for what they say, but those who are deceitful are angry for violence. Be careful what you say and protect your life. A careless talker destroys himself. No matter how much a lazy person may want something, he will never get it. A hard worker will get everything he wants. Honest people hate lies, but the words of wicked people are shameful and disgraceful. Righteousness protects the innocent. Wickedness is the downfall of sinners. Some people pretend to be rich, but have nothing. Others pretend to be poor, but own a fortune. The rich have to use their money to save their lives, but no one threatens the poor. The righteous are like a light shining brightly. The wicked are like a lamp flickering out. Arrogance causes nothing but trouble. It is wiser to ask for advice. The more easily you get your wealth, the sooner you will lose it. The harder it is to earn, the more you will have. When people is crushed, the heart is crushed. But a wish come true fills you with joy. If you refuse good advice, you are asking for trouble. Follow it and you are safe. The teachings of the wise are a fountain of life. They will help you escape when your life is in danger. Intelligence wins respect, but those who can't be trusted are on the road to ruin. Sensible people always think before they act, but stupid people advertise their ignorance. Unreliable messengers cause trouble, but those who can be trusted bring peace. Someone who will not learn will be poor and disgraced. Anyone who listens to correction is respected. How good it is to get what you want. Stupid people refuse to turn away from evil. Keep company with the wise and you will become wise. If you make friends with stupid people, you will be ruined. Trouble follows sinners everywhere, but righteous people will be rewarded with good things. Good people will have wealth to leave to their grandchildren, but the wealth of sinners will go to the righteous. Unused fields could yield plenty of food for the poor, but unjust people keep them from being found. If you don't punish your son, you don't love him. If you do love him, you will correct him. The righteous have enough to eat, but the wicked are always hungry. Homes are made by the wisdom of women, but are destroyed by foolishness. Be honest, and you show that you have reverence for the Lord. Be dishonest, and you show that you do not. Proud fools talk too much. The words of the wise protect them. Without any oxen to pull the plough, your barn will be empty, but with them it will be full of corn. A reliable witness always tells the truth, but an unreliable one tells nothing but lies. Conceited people can never become wise, but intelligent people learn easily. Stay away from foolish people. They have nothing to teach you. Why is a clever person wise? Because he knows what to do. Why is a stupid person foolish? Because he only thinks he knows. Foolish people don't care if they sin, but good people want to be forgiven. Your joy is your home. Your bitterness is your home. No one can share them with you. A good person's house will stand still after an evildoer's house has been destroyed. What you think is the right road may lead to death. Laughter may hide sadness when happiness is gone. Sorrow is always there. Bad people will get what they deserve. Good people will be rewarded for their deeds. A fool will be believed anything. Sensible people watch their step. Wise people are careful to stay out of trouble. But stupid people are careless and act too quickly. People with an odd temper do foolish things. Wiser people remain calm. Ignorant people get what their foolishness deserves, but the clever are rewarded with knowledge. Evil people will have to bow down to the righteous and humbly beg their favor. No one likes the poor, not even their neighbors, but the rich have many friends. If you want to be happy, be kind to the poor. It is a sin to despise anyone. You will earn the trust and respect of others if you work for good. If you work for evil, you are making a mistake. Work and you will earn a living. If you sit around talking, you will be poor. Wise people are rewarded with wealth, but fools are known by their foolishness. A witness saves lives when he tells the truth. When he tells lies, he betrays people. Reverence for the Lord gives confidence and security to a man and his family. Do you want to avoid death? Reverence for the Lord is a fountain of life. A king's greatness depends on how many people he rules. Without them, he is nothing. If you stay calm, you are wise. But if you have a hot temper, you only show how stupid you are. Peace of mind makes the body healthy, but jealousy is like a cancer. If you oppress poor people, you insult the God who made them. But kindness shown to the poor is an act of worship. Wicked people bring about their own downfall by their evil deeds, but good people are protected by their integrity. Wisdom is in every thought of intelligent people. Fools know nothing about wisdom. Righteousness makes a nation great. Sin is a disgrace to any nation. Kings are pleased with competent officials, but they punish those who fail them. Chapter 25 of Proverbs gives additional Proverbs of Solomon. I will continue. Okay, verse 1. Here are more of Solomon's Proverbs copied by men at the court of King Hezekiah of Judah. We honor God for what he conceals. We honor kings for what they explain. You never know what a king is thinking. His thoughts are beyond us, like the heights of the sky or the depths of the ocean. Take the impurities out of silver, and the artist can produce a thing of beauty. Keep evil advices away from the king, and his government will be known for its justice. When you stand before the king, don't try to impress him and pretend to be important. It is better to be asked to take a higher position than to be told to give your place to someone more important. Don't be too quickly to go to court about something you have seen. If another witness later proves you wrong, what will you do then? If you and your neighbor have a difference of opinion, settle it between yourselves and do not reveal any secrets. Otherwise, everyone will learn that you can't keep a secret and you will never live down the shame. An idea well expressed is like a design of gold set in silver. A warning given by an experienced person to someone willing to listen is more valuable than gold, rings, or jewelry made of the finest gold. A reliable messenger is refreshing to the one who sends him, like cold water in the heat of harvest time. People who promise things that they never give are like clouds and wind that bring no rain. Patient persuasion can bring down the strongest resistance and can even convince rulers. Never eat more honey than you need. Too much may make you vomit. Don't visit your neighbors too often. They may get tired of you and come to hate you. A false accusation is as deadly as a sword, a club, or a sharp arrow. Depending on an unreliable person in a crisis is like trying to chew with a loose tooth or walk with a crippled foot. Singing to a person who is depressed is like taking off his clothes on a cold day, or like rubbing salt in a wound. If your enemies are hungry, feed them. If they are thirsty, give them a drink. You will make them burn with shame, and the Lord will reward you. Gossip brings anger just as surely as the north wind brings rain. Better to live on the roof than share the house with a nagging wife. Finally, hearing good news from a distant land is like a drink of cold water when you are dry and thirsty. A good person who gives in to someone who is evil reminds you of a polluted spring or a poisoned well. Too much money is bad for you, and so is trying to win too much praise. If you cannot control your anger, you are as helpless as a city without walls, open to attack. Proverbs chapter 26, verse 1. Praise for a fool is out of place, like snow in summer or rain at harvest time. Curses cannot hurt you unless you deserve them. They are like birds that fly by and never settle. You have to whip a horse, you have to bridle a donkey, and you have to beat a fool. If you answer a silly question, you are just as silly as the person who asked it. Give a silly answer to a silly question, and the one who asked it will realize that he is not as clever as he thinks. If you let a fool deliver a message, you might as well cut off your own feet. You are asking for trouble. A fool can use a proverb about as well as crippled people can use their legs. Praising someone who is stupid makes as much sense as tying a stone in a sling. A fool quoting a wise saying reminds you of a drunk trying to pick a thorn out of his hand. An employer who hires any fool that comes along is only hurting everybody concerned. A fool doing some stupid thing a second time is like a dog going back to its vomit. The most stupid fool is better off than someone who thinks he is wise when he is not. Why don't lazy people ever get out of the house? What are they afraid of? Lions? Lazy people turn over in bed. They get no further than a door swinging on its hinges. Some people are too lazy to put food in their own mouths. A lazy person will think he is more intelligent than 7 people who can give good reasons for their opinions. Getting involved in an argument that is none of your business is like going down the street and grabbing a dog by the ears. Someone who misleads someone else and then claims that he was only joking is like a mad person playing with a deadly weapon. Without wood, a fire goes out. Without gossiping, quarreling stops. Charcoal keeps the embers glowing, wood keeps the fire burning, and troublemakers keep arguments alive. Gossip is so tasty, how we love to swallow it. Insincere talk that hides what you are really thinking is like a fine glaze on a cheap clay pot. A hypocrite hides hatred behind flattering words. They may sound fine, but don't believe him because his heart is filled to the brim with hate. He may disguise his hatred, but everyone will see the evil things he does. People who set traps for others get caught themselves. People who start landslides get crushed. You have to hate someone to want to hurt him with lies. Insincere talk brings nothing but ruin. Proverbs chapter 27 verse 1. Never boast about tomorrow. You don't know what will happen between now and then. Let other people praise you, even strangers. Never do it yourself. The weight of stone and sand is nothing compared to the trouble that stupidity can cause. Anger is cruel and destructive, but it is nothing compared to jealousy. Better to correct someone openly than to let him think you don't care for him at all. Friends mean well, even when they hurt you. But when an enemy puts an arm round your shoulder, watch out. When you are full, you will refuse honey. But when you are angry, even bitter food tastes sweet. Anyone away from home is like a bird away from its nest. Perfume and fragrant oils make you feel happier, but trouble shatters your peace of mind. Do not forget your friends or your father's friends. If you are in trouble, don't ask a relative for help. A neighbor nearby can help you more than relatives who are far away. Be wise, my child, and I will be happy. I will have an answer for anyone who criticizes me. Sensible people will see trouble coming and avoid it, but an unthinking person will walk right into it and regret it later. Anyone stupid enough to promise to be responsible for a stranger's debts deserves to have his own property held to guarantee payment. You might as well curse your friends as wake them up early in the morning with a loud breathing. A nagging wife is like water going drip, drip, drip on a rainy day. How can you keep her quiet? Have you ever tried to stop the wind or ever tried to hold a handful of oil? People learn from one another, just as iron sharpens iron. Take care of a fig tree and you will have figs to eat. Servants who take care of their master will be honored. It is your own face that you see reflected in the water, and it is your own self that you see in your art. Human desires are like the world of the dead. There is always room for more. Fire tests gold and silver. A person's reputation can also be tested. Even if you beat fools until they are half dead, you still can't beat their foolishness out of them. Look after your sheep and cattle as carefully as you can. Because wealth is not permanent, not even nations last forever. You cut the hay and then cut the grass on the hillsides while the next crop of hay is growing. You can make clothes from the wool of your sheep and buy land with the money you get from selling some of your goats. The rest of the goats will provide milk for you and your family and for your servant women as well. Chapter 28, verse 1. The wicked run when no one is chasing them, but an honest person is as brave as a lion. When a nation sins, it will have one ruler after another. But a nation will be strong and endure when it has intelligent, sensible leaders. Someone in authority who progresses poor people is like a driving rain that destroys the crops. If you have no regard for the law, you are on the side of the wicked, but if you obey it, you are against them. Evil people do not know what justice is, but those who worship the Lord understands it. Well, better to be poor and honest than rich and dishonest. A young man who obeys the law is intelligent. One who makes friends with good-for-nothings is a disgrace to his father. If you get rich by charging interest and taking advantage of people, your wealth will go to someone who is kind to the poor. If you do not obey the law, God will find your prayers too hateful to hear. If you trick an honest person into doing evil, you will fall into your own trap. The innocent will be well rewarded. Rich people will always think they are wise, but a poor person who has insight into character knows better. When good people come to power, everybody celebrates. But when bad people rule, people stay in hiding. You will never succeed in life if you try to hide your sins. Confess them and give them up. Then God will show mercy to you. Always obey the law and you will be happy. If you are stubborn, you will be ruined. Poor people are helpless against a wicked ruler. He is as dangerous as a growling lion or a prowling bear. A ruler without good sense will be a cruel tyrant. One who hates dishonesty will rule a long time. Someone guilty of murder is digging his own grave as fast as he can. Don't try to stop him. Be honest and you will be safe. If you are dishonest, you will suddenly fall. A hard-working farmer has plenty to eat. People who waste time will always be poor. Honest people will lead a full, happy life. But if you are in a hurry to get rich, you are going to be punished. Prejudice is wrong, but some judges will do wrong to get even the smallest bribe. Selfish people are in such a hurry to get rich that they do not know when poverty is about to strike. Correct someone and afterwards he will appreciate it more than flattery. Anyone who thinks it isn't wrong to steal from his parents is no better than a common thief. Selfishness only causes trouble. You are much better off to trust the Lord. It is foolish to follow your own opinions. Be safe and follow the teachings of wiser people. Give to the poor and you will never be in need. If you close your eyes to the poor, many people will curse you. People stay in hiding when the wicked come to power, but when they fall from power, the righteous will rule again. Proverbs chapter 29. If you get more stubborn every time you are corrected, one day you will be crushed and never recover. Show me a righteous ruler, and I will show you a happy people. Show me a wicked ruler, and I will show you a miserable people. If you appreciate wisdom, your father will be proud of you. It is a foolish waste to spend money on prostitutes. When the king is concerned with justice, the nation will be strong. But when he is only concerned with money, he will ruin his country. If you flatter your friends, you set a trap for yourself. Evil people are trapped in their own sins, while honest people are happy and free. A good person knows the rights of the poor, but wicked people cannot understand such things. People with no regard for others can throw whole cities into turmoil. Those who are wise keep things calm. When an intelligent person brings a lawsuit against a fool, the fool only laughs and becomes loud and abusive. Bloodthirsty people hate anyone who's honest, but righteous people will protect the life of such a person. Stupid people express their anger openly, but sensible people are patient and hold it back. Bloodthirsty people hate anyone who's honest, but righteous people will protect the life of such a person. Stupid people express their anger openly, but sensible people are patient and hold it back. If a ruler pays attention to false information, all his officials will be liars. A poor person and his oppressor have this in common: the Lord gave eyes to both of them. If a king defends the rights of the poor, he will rule for a long time. Correction and discipline are good for children. If they have their own way, they will make their mothers ashamed of them. When evil people are in power, crime increases, but the righteous will live to see the downfall of such people. Discipline your children and you can always be proud of them. They will never give you reason to be ashamed. A nation without God's guidance is a nation without order. Happy are those who keep God's law. You cannot correct servants just by talking to them. They may understand you, but they will pay no attention. There is more hope for a stupid fool than for someone who speaks without thinking. If you give your servants everything they want from childhood on, someday they will take over everything you own. People with quick tempers cause a lot of quarreling and trouble. Arrogance will bring your downfall, but if you are humble, you will be respected. A thief's partner is his own worst enemy. He will be punished if he tells the truth in court, and God will curse him if he doesn't. It is dangerous to be concerned with what others think of you. But if you trust the Lord, you are safe. Everybody wants the good will of the ruler, but only from the Lord can you get justice. The righteous hate the wicked, and the wicked hate the righteous. Continue chapter 30, verse 1. These are the solemn words of Agur, son of Jakeh. God is not with me. God is not with me, and I am helpless. I am more like an animal than a human being. I do not have the sense a human being should have. I have never learned any wisdom, and I know nothing at all about God. Who has ever mastered heavenly knowledge? Who has ever caught the wind in his hand, or wrapped up water in a piece of cloth, or wrapped up water, or fixed the boundaries of the earth? Who is he? If he know, who is his son? God keeps every promise he makes. He is like a shield for all who seek his protection. If you claim that he said something that he never said, he will reprimand you and show you that you are a liar. I ask you, God, to let me have two things before I die. Keep me from lying and let me be neither rich nor poor. So give me only as much food as I need. If I have more, I might say that I do not need you. But if I am poor, I might steal and bring disgrace on my God. Never criticize servants to their masters. You will be cursed and suffer for it. There are people who curse their fathers and do not show their appreciation for their mothers. There are people who think they are pure when they are as filthy as they can be. There are people who think they are so good, or how good they think they are. There are people who take cruel advantage of the poor and needy. That is the way they make their living. A leech has 2 daughters, and both are named, "Give me." There are 4 things that are never satisfied: the world of the dead, a woman without children, dry ground that needs rain, and a fire burning out of control. Those who make fun of their father or despise their mother in their old age are to be eaten by vultures or have their eyes picked out by the wild ravens. There are 4 things that are too mysterious for me to understand: an eagle flying in the sky, a snake moving on a rock, a ship finding its way over the sea, and a man and a woman falling in love. This is how an unfaithful wife acts. She commits adultery as a bath and says, "But I haven't done anything wrong." There are 4 things that the earth itself cannot tolerate: a slave who becomes a king, a fool who has all he wants to eat, a hateful woman who gets married, and a servant woman who takes the place of her mistress. There are 4 animals in the world that are small but very, very clever. Ants, they are weak, but they store up their food in the summer. Rock badgers, they are not strong either, but they make their homes among the rocks. Locusts, they have no king, but they move in formation. Lizards, you can hold one in your hand, but you can find them in palaces. There are 4 things that are impressive to watch as they walk. Lions, strongest of all animals and afraid of none. Goats, strutting cocks and kings in front of their people. If you have been foolish enough to be arrogant and plan evil, stop and think. If you churn milk, you get better. If you eat someone's nose, it bleeds. If you stir up anger, you get into trouble. That's all, and thank you friends for watching this video. This is some of some wise sayings and counselings, very powerful wisdom words that we just heard. I just read from the book of Proverbs. It's a very, very intelligent words, just derived from the natures, comparing with human and how humans' lives should function. These are some wisdom words that that is more very, very more powerful and dynamic. That's all, and thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video when I upload. Bye.